Hello, welcome back to Beauty Bee, and welcome to my 3-month update for my Pandas Eyeshadows project. This is a roulette style project pan. The goal is you have, in my case, 6. I think the number varies somewhat person to person. Eyeshadows that are randomly selected. The goal is to hit pan, or I also allow myself to roll them out if I've hit 30 uses. So first, let's go through what I had in the project last month and my progress on them. Let's start with this Wet n Wild 32 pan palette. I had selected this berry shade randomly, and I did not do a great job with this. I only used it 6 times in the past month. You can see brush marks on it if you are here with me. I think that the actually really good lighting today is sort of washing them out though. So nowhere close to hitting pan on that. We'll probably end up getting well past 30 before I were to hit pan. So I think that this will be in for at least 2 more months, unless I really get inspired by this berry shade. Now let's move to my NYX Ultimate Utopia palette, and specifically this blue. This has been in for all 3 months of the project, and clearly no pan, but I have hit 32 uses on this, so it can finally get rolled out. I have actually grown to appreciate the shade a little bit more. I was really disappointed when I rolled this, but I've been using it quite a bit as liner, and I do think it is a nice little pop. I'll occasionally also use it in my outer corner, especially if I'm going to be putting a shimmer all over the lid. I will put this blue underneath just to provide a little bit of depth, and I really do like it, but I'm very glad to be able to roll this out. Now, the random number generator really seems to like my NYX Ultimate Utopia palette because the remaining 4 shades are all in this little 16 pan palette. First, let's start with this sort of terracotta orangey brown. This I rolled in the introduction, so it's been in for 3 months, and I have now used it 34 times. I'm actually probably not that far away from hitting pan, so though I'm going to roll this out, I'm going to continue to kind of work on it, and if I do hit pan, I will definitely include that in a future update. Another shade that has been in since the beginning is this shimmery peach shade, and you can see we have pan. I hit pan on this on the 5th of January after using it 36 times. So very excited about that. These 2 shades really worked pretty well together, and I'm glad that I pulled them at the same time. I also found that this was a lot easier to use than I thought it would be. I'm really not a fan of orange eyeshadow, and when I first got this palette, I really thought of this as an orange. It does come off a little bit more brown on the eyes though, which I think makes it a little bit more wearable. And I did find myself reaching for this even when I wasn't going for a super peachy or orangey look. This always turns out peachy, though there is kind of a gold reflect to it. I don't know, can I get a good swatch of that? I think you can kind of see there's a little bit of a golden sheen. It's very pretty. So I'm really glad that I can roll those 2 out. I also rolled in this matte peach, not in this last update, but the previous one. So it has been in for 2 months, and I am now at 21 uses. So it is really not showing a lot of wear. So I assume that this one will roll out at hitting 30 uses, which hopefully will be next month. And the final shade that I have in here is this mint. I have used this 12 times. It was only rolled in last update. I really do want to hit pan on this particular shade. It is in my project pan for the year actually, and I think that should be doable. It has actually quite a good dent in it, which I think is even coming off on camera, and it's just a really, really pretty shade. In part 2 of this video, we go through a little montage of some looks that I came up with that prominently featured some of these shades. Look that I came up with this month at the end. It featured this mint all over the lid, and then I used the berry shade from the Wet n Wild 32 pan in the crease. I thought it was so pretty, and I kind of suspect that is what I will end up doing today when I actually put more makeup than just eyebrows and some lip balm on. So here's the fun part where I get to choose new shades. I get to roll in 3 new shades this month, which is so exciting. I have my eyeshadows listed out. I have 79 shades currently with me. If I roll something that I have rolled previously, I will just go again. But I have the numbers 1 through 79 pulled up on Google's random number generator. And let's start. So 46, I have a pencil. So I realized that I didn't have a pencil with me, but my first draw is number 46, which will be from my 32 pan again. So let's count out what that will be. So this palette starts at 38. So 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. It's just this creamy off-white shade. Okay, not super exciting, but very doable. 39, again, same palette. 38, 39, okay. It's a yellow, I love that. And finally, we have number 1, which is from my NYX Ultimate Utopia palette, and it is this first shade in the corner. I think I'm going to re-roll actually, because I don't have a use for 2 super light mattes. That just doesn't seem like a worthwhile thing to be working on at the same time. So I'm going to re-roll, and I choose number 45, which will, again, is that actually what I chose earlier? No, I chose 46 earlier. So 45 is this gold. All right, so I will swatch those shades and we can take a look at the full palette that I will be working on for the next month. All right, so here's what we have to work with. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with this. These 3 shades are all actually looking really similar in the swatch, and while these 2 are metallic, well, this one's barely even metallic. This one's matte, so I guess that's at least some difference. We've got this really pale shade that is basically my skin tone, which will probably get used as just a base, and this mint. So not really sure how the mint fits into all of this, but we'll see how it goes. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope you consider liking and subscribing if you did. I'm looking forward to next time. Bye!